What's up, my friend? It is Matt Little, and today I'm so excited to teach you how to ask a girl out and not get rejected, and how to do this on a consistent basis where you get yes, 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 and yes. You might even get a heck yes. I would love to go on a date with you. It's really simple, but from coaching a lot of guys, there's a lot of mistakes that us guys make. And it's not due to any fault of your own. It's just no one has ever taught you how to do this. And I'm gonna break it down for you today, so simple, into 5 main things in a phone call to talk with a woman about, and she is gonna be excited to go on a date with you. It's that simple. So let's jump into it, shall we? So the first step you gotta do to ask a girl out is you gotta go find a girl that you think is attractive, that you want to get to know better. You gotta go find her and meet her. And you can use dating apps, social media, digital resources, and I encourage you to use those. Or you can use in person. And in person really is the ideal way to meet someone because you can make a real physical connection with them. However you do it, it doesn't really matter. But here is the important foundation that you gotta build if you want to get a yes and if you want to ask her out. You need to flirt with her. You need to give her a reason to be attracted to you. You need to spike a little interest with her in you. And how you do that most effectively is by flirting. And if you want to become a master of flirting, check out my YouTube video. There's going to be a link in the description below where you can watch flirting fundamentals, how to physically flirt, verbally flirt, just learn how to be good at flirting and what flirting is. It's really what it comes down to is playfully expressing interest, and she will reciprocate that. So once you have that good in-person connection, or if you are meeting on a dating app or social media, you gotta also flirt, but it's just a little bit different. So you gotta establish that common interest, that she wants to get to know you better, that you want to get to know her better. Once you have that foundation, it is super simple. You can either text her or you can call her. So you gotta get her number when you meet her. And you could talk to her right then and ask her out for a date right then, but that sends the wrong signals. It sends the signal of like over interested, a little needy. Give her a few hours, get her phone number so you can stay in touch with her, and give her a call the next day. Now you can text her, and a lot of women, they like texting better than phone calls. We just have started becoming a little more antisocial as people. You can text and ask them out. And I actually have a free guide. There's a link in the description below where you can just download that free guide and you can learn principles, secrets, rules that will help you get her super excited, and she can't wait to meet up with you because you're so fun and interesting just over text. But if you want to maximize your success and minimize rejection, I recommend that you give her a phone call. And with a lot of women who like texting better, if they don't answer, you either leave them a message saying, hey, give me a call back, or you send them a text saying, hey, give me a call back. Because a lot of women, they'll say, oh, sorry, I'm busy, what's up? And they'll text you back. And then you're stuck in this texting trap. But if you call her and then you make her call you back if she doesn't answer, she's investing in you, she's working for you, she's gonna like you more. And on top of that, calling her is gonna make you stand out from all the guys who are just doing the lazy texting. Now, texting can be great, use it, don't get me wrong, but calling sets you apart because 1, it shows you're confident. You're not afraid to pick up that phone and call. 2, you're courageous. You're not afraid to pick up that phone and call. And 3, you're taking initiative and going for what you want. And these are all masculine traits that women love, and it drives them crazy. So pick up the phone and give them a call. But if you're anything like me, I know I had so many times where I was so nervous or scared to call a girl because I thought she was so amazing or so beautiful, and oh, I hope she says yes. Well, let's go back to building that foundation. Make sure you spike that interest, you have a good connection with her, flirt with her, playfully express interest, and let her playfully express interest back. And if you have that foundation, you don't have to be nervous. But you still may be a little bit nervous because you're not sure what to say. And that's what I want to hit on in this video, is what to say and how to plan a phone call in a very simple way so that you totally know what you're doing and that she's going to be excited. She's going to think, wow, this guy's amazing. I'm excited for our date. And she's going to say yes. So the first thing that you need to plan for when you're thinking about a phone call is the beginning, small talk. How do you open it up? It's a great idea to plan out 1 or 2 questions that you could ask her. When you give her a call and say, hey, how's it going? Use her name so that she hears that. People love hearing their name. And just ask her a question. How's it going? What was the most exciting thing you've done in the past 24 hours? Or, whatever kind of interesting question that could have some good small talk with it. Plan something to ask. And also come up with a fun story or something that you could share as well. That way you won't have this awkward silence or an awkward beginning. It'll just feel so natural and good, and she'll really enjoy that beginning small talk conversation. Now, that's the first part of the phone call. The second part of the phone call is asking her on the date. And how you do this is with an acronym. And the acronym is DATE. Day, activity, time, and end. So if you want her to say yes to a date with you, you need to first plan the day, an activity to do on that day, a time to do it, and then at the end, you end the phone call. You just ask her if she would do that with you, and she's like, yeah, it'd be fun. And then you say, okay, sounds great. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye. And you end it. Now, one of my coaching clients asked me a really good question about day, activity, time. So he said, if I ask her for this specific day, she may already have plans, and then she'll say no. And then for me to get a date with her, I'll have to ask her again. And she may say no to that. And if she says no a bunch of times and I keep on asking, then that just puts me in a kind of weak position, not an attractive position, and makes me look overly interested. And my coaching client's totally right. You want to minimize the times that she says no. So here's what I want you to do if that is a concern. I want you to come up with 2 days that you could suggest to her. 2 days and times to suggest for that activity, or maybe an alternate activity if you have to do a different activity if it's on a different day. But make sure you give her 2 options. And if you give her 2 options, she's either going to say yes to one of them. She's going to say, oh, I can't, but how about this other time? And she's going to suggest a time. If she's really interested, she'll do that. Or she may say, oh, you know what, on those 2 times, I actually can't. I got plans already. I'm sorry. And if she says that to you, then that's when you have done your part and you want to put it on her and make her do her part. And you just simply ask this. Well, when would work for you? You just say it lighthearted. Well, what would work for you? And you just let her take it on, because you have come as the man with the plan. You presented that and said, would one of these work? She's like, no. Well, what would work for you? And then she has to say, okay, shoot, he's being persistent. This is hard to say no to. Okay, like, this guy's worth it. He's a high quality guy. He knows what he wants. He's going for it, which is very attractive to a woman. She's gonna say, okay, well, this day, this is when I can do it. There you go. You got a date. So to recap, you gotta plan the small talk, you plan the date, and you just ask. You just say, hey, can I take you on a date to do this at this time on this day? I'd like to do this. Could I take you on that date? Just ask it. And there you have it. She's going to be excited to go on a date with you because she knows exactly what the day, the activity, the time, what to expect. She's ready, and it's easy for her to say yes. So my friend, I hope this was super helpful for you. It is so important that you really follow that plan of the phone call, because so many guys, they're a little bit lazy about this. They maybe don't plan the day. They say, hey, when are you free? That's bad. It's just showing I'm lazy. I don't know how to plan. It is sending all the wrong messages. Show that you are the man with the plan, that you're the leader, and you can take charge of the situation of asking her out. That's what a woman wants. That's what attracts a woman. My friend, go do that and make sure you plan out those phone calls before you do them so that the phone call is super easy, and it's super easy for her to say yes, or maybe even heck yes. So my friend, go have a great day.